Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bella. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. I had a great weekend. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had this many sales. We have 10 total. Gonna try to get through everything and show you what sold. Some just super fast. Others have been hanging out a while, and I'm glad to see out the door. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna start, this is unusual for me. I do sell shoes, but I don't sell shoes as often as women's clothing lately, and I had 4 shoe sales over the weekend. So we'll start with these. This is the brand Bear Trap. Oh, there's a nice, oh no, that's just a line. I thought it was a hair, but it's not. Really nice studded back to them. It's worth noting on these that when I sold them, so I went looking for them on eBay, but that was my only Posh sale over the weekend. I went looking for them because I have all my inventory listed on eBay first, and then I move it to Poshmark. And they were nowhere to be found on eBay. I'm like, darn it, I oversold these, they already sold. Well, I went downstairs to check out my shoe inventory, and lo and behold, there they were. This is a good time to bring up that I don't know how it happens, but sometimes items disappear on eBay. Does that happen to you guys? Let me know in the comments, because I was really surprised to see these down there, and really also surprised that they weren't listed in my eBay store. Either way, they're out the door today. So they sold on Posh for $24, and after my fees, cost of goods, my estimated profit is $15.22. So yeah, that was a good sale, but just a reminder to check everything out and make sure your items are listed. So I'm gonna be going down and doing some shoe inventory soon. These are Calabra by Uggs. I'm probably saying it wrong. Aren't they cute? Really cute. These sold on eBay this weekend for $29.25. After my fees, cost of goods, my estimated profit is $18.11. So yeah, most of my shoes, it's worth noting that a while ago, I started only picking up shoes primarily at church sales. In my area, shoes are never over like $2 at a church sale. Most of the time they're only $1. I feel like a lot of church sales underprice shoes, or maybe the regular consumer at the church sale isn't looking for shoes. I don't know, because sometimes the clothes are even more expensive than shoes. So who knows? These are by Rampage. I'm not sure if you can see it. I think they were literally only tried on. They have no wear to them. I put in the keywords 90s, Y2K. They have a little bit of a, heel to them. It just reminded me of something that I would wear back when I graduated from high school, 2002. I had to think, like, when? So yeah, so those sold. I had those for a little while. I did get those at a church sale, so those were only $1. They sold for $20. There was a little bit left after calculated shipping, so I did make a little back from shipping. So they sold for $20. My estimated profit is $17.64. So not bad. They were just hanging out on a little shelf downstairs. Actually, I recently relisted these, now that I think about it. So that's another thing to bring up. Make sure if you are having a week where you don't have a lot of extra funds to go out thrifting, go through your stuff and make sure that everything's listed, relist, delist things that have been 90 days or longer. That's a good way to get things moving. I really do try in January to not be thrifting as much, because I want to get, organized more and see what I have and make sure everything's listed. But at the same time, I've hit up a really good thrift haul. So, it's like devil's advocate here. So, okay, onward. These are Land's End. I've had a lot of eyes on these. They're really cute. Land's End. Sold on eBay for $21.75. After my cost of goods, shipping fees, everything comes out, my estimated profit is $13.29. These are perfect like shoes for the winter right now. Okay, so that was the 4 pairs of shoes. Everything else is clothing. So let's get right into, we have 6 items of clothing. This was a very, very, very quick turnaround. I showed this in a video, my haul video from last week. This is a Talbot's size large. This was originally $100. And it does not have any unique fabrics to it. It's just like a paisley, beautiful blue color. Sold so fast. I must have listed, this sold over the weekend. I believe this listed either Thursday or Friday. So I love Talbots. I love new tag Talbots. So yeah, this was from my consignment haul. It did cost me $5 after I figured in cost of goods, shipping. It sold for $21.94, which was an offer I sent out, and my estimated profit is $14.32. So this will be going out today to the buyer. Very, very exciting. I'm wondering if your sales picked up this weekend, if you're noticing some things now going out the door a little bit more in your reselling business because Christmas is over. And I do find in January, things do start to pick up a bit with my reselling business because everybody's, they're ready to shop for themselves. They've been shopping for everybody else and now they want to shop for themselves. So that will be on its way today to the buyer. What do we have next? This little lovely number I have had for a long time. This is an Abercrombie and Fitch. I believe it's a wool blend, extra small. This had like 5 watchers on it forever on eBay. So usually what that means is maybe my price was a little too high. I honestly don't remember if I relisted this. It does have 15% wool and 11% alpaca. I would not recommend picking up a size extra small. That's just me. This actually might have been something that has been in my inventory for 2 to 3 years. So I've been doing a little lint rolling on it because for some reason with this wool, everything is attaching to this. Okay, get it in here. I do love, I don't know, I started coloring on this one, but I'll just show you. I love putting in thank you notes. It's just a really simple note to my buyers, thanking them. Another trick I do, right after I print the label, I go in and I send the buyer a coupon, usually for 25% off any item in my store, so they can shop with me again. I did look back from last year, and I think just in 2024, I had about 17 repeat buyers, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's a lot. It's people that have come back to the store, and I've had a few customers that just keep coming back. So it's a really great way to engage with your buyers and get more sales. Definitely worth my time to send those out. At any given time, I'm usually running a sale in my store as well. So this Abercrombie & Fitch sweater sold for $17.25. The estimated profit on this is $9.97. So this was one of my long ones. I'm ready for it to go off and have a brand new home. And that's what it's gonna do today. So next up is this dress. I love this dress. If honestly I dressed up more often, I would have probably kept this for me if I would have tried it at least. Coldwater Creek. This is velvet. It's beautiful. I really thought this was gonna sell over the holidays. I was shocked it didn't. I had a lot of velvet things sell over Christmas time. This was not one of them, but January too. If you're going to like a wedding in January, this is like a really nice evergreen color, beautiful maxi length. I picked this up at a dress sale at one of my favorite winter thrift stores, probably in early November. So it sold for $33.75, and after my cost of goods, everything figured into that, my estimated profit is $21.05. So just to say, velvet will sell all year round. Everybody loves velvet. Everybody loves velvet. It's really made a comeback. I saw, you know, whenever I come across something velvet, I definitely take a second look, because really it's a hot item right now, any time of year. Okay, we are getting there. We'll ship this one out. All right, next up is a men's top. I think this is our only men's item today. Next up, this is a Cabela's men's button-down shirt. It looks a little blurry. I'm trying to. So this one I was wondering, I don't know where I got this one. I'm gonna go ahead and assume this is from a church sale, because I didn't have any record of where this came from, and typically that probably means it came from a church sale, either this summer or last summer. So this sold for $13, and after cost of goods, shipping, and fees, my estimated profit will be around $11.65. So typically at these church sales, rummage sales, you know, shirts, I would say shirts are usually $1. Sometimes it's 50 cents. Kids stuff is 50 cents. I really feel like that's the best kept secret out there. If you're getting started this year in your reselling business, I would say take it slow, sell what you have at home first, but then start when there are these sales, just plan it out. I typically try to plan it out a week in advance, like know what's going on, and you know, make sure I can. It won't work for everybody if this is, but I try to be one of the first. If they have a Friday sale, I do try to go Friday to have, you know, the best pick first of the items, because in my area, these sales typically go Friday and Saturday. So I'm fortunate enough that this is what I do from home. And so most of the time I am able to get over to a sale on the first day of the sale. And they'll be coming up. It's coming up really soon. I think the first sale for spring will be in April. April can't come soon enough. My favorite time of year. Pink rose. This is mine. So this was mine. I realized I had like 3 red flannels in buffalo plaid, and I don't need 3 red flannels. So I put this, I think I listed this about a month ago. I was going through just some items of my own. And so this sold for $18. And because it was mine, I just took it in as, you know, I owned it. And so it didn't really cost me anything at the time. And so it was, my estimated profit is $12.73. So that's what I encourage you to do too. Go through your own stuff, your kids' stuff, your husband's stuff. Don't sell anything that my daughter, don't sell anything that they still want. My daughter will be like, where is this? Did you sell it? I'm like, did I donate that? You know, or if you do it with something that they won't notice. So yeah, this is a good sale. I mean, just to show you, buffalo plaid's still selling in January. I often think of buffalo plaid, I think of holidays, Christmas time, but it's still winter. So yeah, this will be off to the buyer today. It is fair to mention too that if you're a reseller, next Monday is Martin Luther King Day, so there will be no mail and no shipping that day. Sometimes I too need a little reminder about that because I forget. I'll drive by the post office, taking my kids to school or whatever, and I'll look and I'm like, why are all the lights out? Do they have a power outage? And I'm like, oh no. So I try to keep up with the holidays and make sure I remember to ship items out ahead of time if I need to because of a holiday. So this is our last item. Thank you for sticking with me. This is Eddie Bauer. It's a hooded women's top. It's like a blue and white stripe, really nice. I picked this up this summer in what I like to call, it was like the Eddie Bauer haul. It was a garage sale close to me. I've never seen so much Eddie Bauer in my life. There was so much of it, and it really, I mean, I'm gonna say, if you can get Eddie Bauer for a good price like I did, most of these, the items I got tons of shirts, jackets, sweaters, at the sale. If you can get Eddie Bauer at a good price, she was only charging like 50 cents per item. So most of these shirts that I got were selling between $16 and $20. And I've made a good dent now in the amount of shirts, or I've sold a lot of them that I've got. I went home with bags of stuff. You know what? It's worth asking sometimes if you're a reseller, just, hey, would you give me a bulk discount if I buy a lot? People don't want to take it back into their house. They would prefer probably not to have to donate it. They want to make a little money. So that's what I did here. She gave me a bundle deal on a lot, and everything ended up, like the shirts were about 50 cents a piece. So this sold for $16.80. My estimated profit will be $14.05. So yeah, that was good. Good sale. I'm looking forward to going back next year or this year and getting more Eddie Bauer. I hope she has more. So, all right, that's everything, everybody. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. I do appreciate each and every like, follow, comment, whatever. Let me know what you're selling. I love doing this. I try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on what's selling and what I do in my eBay and Poshmark reselling business. So if you like videos like this, I'd love to have you along for the ride. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.